So with the Indiana Pacers committed to a full rebuild, they're going to be looking to add some more young pieces to their roster, and one of those players in Mo Bamba of the Orlando Magic could be a suitor, as he's been playing pretty well this season and definitely fits with what they're trying to build there in Indiana. So we're going to go over Mo Bamba, talking about why he would be a great fit for the Pacers and what he would bring to them moving forward. So what's up? My name is Pacers Empire. If you like the video, drop in below, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. And let's get into the video. So Mo Bamba, we'll look at his overall stats first. 10.6 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Also threw in 1.7 blocks per game, which honestly, he around like the middle of the season, he was leading the league in blocks per game, which is pretty surprising, and kind of fell off a little bit. But nonetheless, I mean, he still played very well this season. Had a lot of stretches where he'd score in double figures and had double doubles. It was a great season for Mo Bamba. Definitely a breakout year compared to his last few years. Now, looking at his previous years, he's played the most amount of games. And looking at it right now, he's averaged the most amount of points, even blocks, rebounds, and assists in his career. I mean, in 4 seasons, he's been averaging around 8 points per game, 6 rebounds, and around 1 assist in his whole career, only in 4 seasons. Now, with Mo Bamba, I think it's a little bit of a hit or miss with him in Indiana. Move him at the 4, or even move Miles Turner at the 4, because Turner's a little bit shorter than Mo Bamba. And I think that would be a pretty scary front court. Him and Mo Bamba provide a lot of great shot blocking, and even on offense, they're good 3-point shooters. Over the season, Mo Bamba is shooting around 48% from the field and 38% from 3. Very scary numbers right there, first of all. I mean, that's some pretty great numbers from a big 7 foot, 230 pounds. We're talking about a guy that can give them some good 3-point shooting, with also some good interior defense. And him alongside Miles Turner would be pretty interesting. Now, looking at the overall roster and what he would be doing, it'd probably be Halliburton at the 1 and then Duarte 2. I'm not even too sure who they're going to bring at the 3 because TJ Warren's a free agent. 4 could be Miles Turner, and then 5 Mo Bamba. That would be a pretty great starting lineup right there. Very young lineup. Their oldest player being Miles Turner. I don't know. Mo Bamba, he is going to be a restricted free agent, but I'm not too sure even if the Magic want to bring him back because they already have a ton of bigs. I mean, Wendell Carter, he should be the center moving forward for that team. Robin Lopez gives them some good veteran experience. And looking at the other guys, I mean, they got Bol, who didn't even play this season, but he could be a pretty valuable piece if he starts to play a little more and gives them, flashes of his potential. Jonathan Isaac, who should be back by next season. I'm not too sure about his situation, but yeah, I mean, they also got Mo Wagner, Franz Wagner. They got all these bigs right here, and Mo Bamba, I'm not too sure if he's going to be even here for the long run for the Magic. I mean, looking at it right now, I think it's going to be Wendell Carter moving forward for the center position. I don't even think he could run Mo Bamba at the 4. I think it's a little bit kind of a stretch with him being 7 foot. So bring him into the Pacers, slide him at the 5, move Miles Turner at the 4. And we're talking about a pretty defensive front court right there. So I don't know, in free agency, if they do let him go to the Pacers, I think it would be pretty interesting. Now, in terms of money, I'm not too sure what he would want because he did have a pretty great year. If it's around 15 million, 14 million, I think that'd be a little bit too much. Probably around 10 to 9 million would be the max I would give him. But the Pacers, they have a lot of cap space. They can give a lot of guys contracts. I mean, Jalen Brunson, if they do pursue him in free agency, they should be able to give him a pretty hefty bag. But with Mo Bamba, I think he could pretty much low ball if the Magic don't want to match any contract he has. So I don't know. You guys can let me know what you guys think about Mo Bamba on the Pacers. Would he be a great fit? Would he not? And I don't know, he would be a great fit in my opinion. I think he would play pretty well alongside Miles Turner since they're pretty much the exact same player. He can run the pick and roll. He can play some great interior defense. The huge weakness for him is that his motor and his drive are pretty low, kind of like Hassan Whiteside of the Utah Jazz. He doesn't have that drive, and I made a video about him going to the Raptors on my main channel if you guys want to check that out. Link in the bio. But a lot of Raptors fans said that his drive and his energy aren't what they're really looking for. And of course, Pacers fans, I don't know. If you don't want that type of guy on your roster, it makes sense. But we're talking about a guy that can give you at least 2 blocks a game and 10 points and 8 rebounds, which is pretty great for only being 23 years old. So hopefully Mo Bamba, he can come to the Pacers in the offseason. I think he'd be a pretty great fit. Let me guys know what you think about Mo Bamba, and I'm out. Peace.